आहे शॉर्ट आन्सर फर्स्ट याची फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन आहे व्हॉट आर द सेकंडरी सोर्स स्टेट हायजीन प्रिन्सिपल. फ्रेंड्स, कशा आहात? आज आपण महाराष्ट्र शासनाने शालेय शिक्षण व क्रीडा विभागाने 2023 फिजिक्स या विषयाची क्वेश्चन बँक पाठवली होती. त्याची आज आपण आन्सर की बघणार आहोत. चला तर मग वेव ऑप्टिक्स या चॅप्टरचे शॉर्ट आन्सर फर्स्ट पाहूयात. हे आहेत शॉर्ट आन्सर फर्स्ट याची आन्सर की आपण पुढील प्रमाणे PDF स्वरूपात पाहूयात. हे आहेत शॉर्ट आन्सर फर्स्ट याची फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन आहे व्हॉट आर द सेकंडरी सोर्स स्टेट hygiene principle. Answer: secondary sources are those sources which do not produce light of their own but receive light from same other source and their reflect or scatter it around. Example: the moon, the planet, the object. State the hygiene principle. Each point on wavefront act as a secondary source of light, emitting secondary light wave called wavelet in all direction which travel with a speed of light in the medium. The new wavefront can be obtained by taking the envelope of the secondary wavelet traveling in the forward direction and thus the envelope of the secondary wavelet in forward direction. The wavelet traveling in the backward direction are ineffective. Question number second, numerical. A planet wavefront of light wavelength 5500 AU is indicated on the two slide in the screen perpendicular to the direction of light ray if the total separation of 10 bright frame on a screen 2 meter away in 2 centimeter. Find the distance between the slides. Solution given: lambda is equal to 5500 AU is equal to 5500 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter is converted. D is equal to 2 meter. Distance between two frames is equal to 2 centimeter is equal to 0.02 meter. Width W is equal to 0.02 divided by 10 is equal to 0.002 meter is equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. To find distance between the slide D, formula W is equal to lambda D divided by D. Calculation from formula: 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 is equal to 5500 into 10 raised to minus 10 into 2 divided by D. Therefore, D is equal to 5.5 into 10 raised to minus 7 into 2 divided by 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 is equal to 5.5 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter. आन्सर वर्डमध्ये असल्यामुळे फ्रेम केला आहे. वर्डमध्ये द डिस्टन्स बिटवीन द टू स्लाइड इज 5.5 into 10 raised to 4 meter. Question number third. State any four conditions for obtain well-defined and steady interference pattern. Answer: condition for obtaining well-defined and steady interference pattern. First, the two sources of light must be coherent. Second, the two sources of light must be monochromatic. Third, the two interfering waves must have the same amplitude. Fourth, the separation between the two slides D must be small comparison to the distance between the plane containing the slide and the observing screen D. Fifth, the two slides should be narrow. Sixth, two waves should be same state polarization. Question number 4. Draw a neat label ray diagram of Fresnel bispring experiment showing the region of interference. Answer: Fresnel bispring experiments. ही आहेत फ्रिंजल बायस्प्रिंग एक्सपेरिमेंटची डायग्राम. हा बायस्प्रेम आहे, ही स्क्रीन आहे, रिजन ऑफ इंटरफरन्स आहे, D आहे, S1 S2 आणि मेन पॉईंट S आहे. Question number 5. What is the optical path length? How it is a difference actual path length? Answer: first, when a wave travels a distance delta x through a medium having the reflective index on of and it is the phase change by the same amount as it would if the wave had traveled a distance and delta x in vacuum. Second, thus a path length of delta x in a medium of reflective index and is the equivalent to a path length of and delta x in vacuum. Third, the and delta x is called the optical path traveled by a wave. Fourth, this means the optical path through a medium in the effective path traveled by the length light in vacuum they generate the same phase difference. 5. Optical path in medium can also be defined as the corresponding path in vacuum, that is, the light travel in the same time as it take in the given medium. That is, time is equal to d medium divided by v medium is equal to d vacuum divided by v vacuum. Therefore, d vacuum is equal to v vacuum divided by v medium into d medium is equal to n into d medium. But d vacuum is equal to optical path. Therefore, optical path is equal to n into d medium. Fourth, thus a distance d travel in a medium of refractive index introduce a path difference is equal to nd minus d is equal to d into bracket n minus 1 over a ray traveling equal distance through a vacuum. 6. What is the difference between Fresnel and Fourier diffraction? Answer: Fresnel diffraction and Fourier diffraction. First, source of light and screen kept a finite distance. Fourier diffraction, source of light and screen are at infinite distance. Fresnel diffraction, sphere or cylindrical wavefront of considered only plane wavefront are considered. Third, Fresnel diffraction, it is observed in a straight edge, narrow slide, etc. Fourier diffraction, it is observed a single slide, double slide, etc. Fresnel diffraction, lens are not used. Fourier diffraction, convex lens are used. Question number 7. Compare Young double slide interference pattern and single slide diffraction pattern. Answer: Young double slide interference pattern, single slide diffraction pattern. First, dimension of slide for a common laboratory setup. The slide in the Young's double slide experiments are much thinner than their separation. They are usually obtained by using the bisprim or Lloyd's mirrors. The separation between the slide in the few only. Single slide diffraction pattern. Dimension of slide. The single slide used to obtain the diffraction pattern is usually of a width less than 1 mm. Second, size of pattern obtained. With the best possible setup to observe, can usually see about a 30 to 40 equal to space bright of dark fringe of narrowly same brightness. Size of pattern obtained taken on the either side observed can be seen around 20 to 30 fringe with the central finger being the brightest. Third, fringe width W is equal to lambda d divided by d. Fringe width W is equal to lambda d divided by a, except for the central by 8 fringe. 4. Fourth and bright fringe A, phase difference phi between extreme ray n into 2 pi. Single slide diffraction pattern, phase difference phi between extreme ray into bracket n plus 1/2 into 2 pi or 2n plus 1 pi. Angular position theta is equal to n into bracket lambda by d. Angular position theta into bracket n plus 1/2 into lambda by a or 2n plus 1 lambda divided by 2a. See path difference delta L between extreme ray and y. Path difference delta L between extreme ray and y. The distance from the center bright spot y n into bracket lambda d divided by d is equal to nw. Distance from the central bright spot y into bracket n plus 1 half into bracket lambda d divided by a is equal to into bracket n plus 1 half into w. Fifth, for nth dark fringe a phase difference phi between extreme ray and minus 1 half into 2 pi or n 2n minus 1 pi. Phase difference phi between extreme ray and into bracket 2 pi. B angular position theta into bracket n minus 1 half into bracket lambda d or 2n minus 1 into lambda divided by 2d. इकडे सिंगल स्लाइडमध्ये अँग्युलर पोझिशन थिटा and into bracket lambda divided by a into bracket complete. C path difference delta L between extreme ray into bracket n minus 1 half into lambda or into bracket 2n minus 1 lambda by 2. इकडे path difference delta L between extreme ray and y and lambda. D distance from the center bright spot y dash into bracket n minus 1 half into bracket lambda d divided by d is equal to n minus 1 half into w. Distance from central bright spot lambda y dash n into bracket lambda d divided by a is equal to n w. Question number 8. White light consists of wavelength from 400 nm and to 700 nm. What will be the wavelength range since when white light is passed through a glass refractive index 1.55? Solution given. N is equal to 1.55. Smallest wavelength is equal to 400 nm. Largest wavelength 700 nm. To find the range of wavelength of when passed through a glass, formula lambda mid is equal to lambda vacuum divided by n. Calculation for the smallest wavelength in glass, from formula lambda medium is equal to 400 divided by 1.55 is equal to 2.5806 into 10 raised to 2 nm is equal to converted 258.06 nm. For largest wavelength, from formula lambda medium is equal to 700 divided by 1.55 is equal to 4.5161 into 10 raised to 2 nm is equal to 451.61 nm. Word problem असल्यामुळे the wavelength range when the white light is passed through a glass in 258.06 nm to 451 into 61 nm. Question number 9. The optical path ray of light of a given wavelength is travel a distance of 3 cm in flat glass having the refractive index 1.6 is same as that the traveling distance x centimeter through a medium having the refractive index 1.25. Determine the volume of x. Solution given. D1 is equal to 3 cm and 1 is equal to 1.6 cm and 2 is equal to 1.25. To find optical path in medium, 2 into bracket d2 bracket complete. Formula n1 into d1 is equal to n2 into d2. Calculation from formula 1.6 into 3 is equal to 1.25 into d2 is therefore d2 is equal to 1.6 into 3 divided by 1.25 is equal to 3.84 centimeter. Answer: the value of x is 384 centimeter.